To capture everyday life in 1920s New York City, director King Vidor used hidden cameras to capture throngs of New Yorkers going about their everyday routine in his 1928 American masterpiece, The Crowd. Our ambitious protagonist John moves to New York City when he turns 21, with dreams of rising above the crowd and becoming someone truly important in the city. And initially, things are really going his way. He gets an entry-level job in a prestigious insurance company, quickly falls in love, gets married, and has a couple kids of his own. In short, he's living the American dream. But The Crowd is not a rags to riches Horatio Alger success story. Quite the opposite. It's an attempt to realistically depict the ups and downs of everyday American life at the time. For instance, John and Mary's marriage is not the perfect Hollywood romance. As soon as the honeymoon phase wears out, they constantly start fighting with each other. And as John fails to move up the corporate ladder to secure for his family a more comfortable lifestyle, they both begin blaming each other for their lack of success, hyperfixating on each other's shortcomings. Despite the film's conflict and our character's lack of success, The Crowd is by no means a tragedy. Our character's solution is not to work harder or to sacrifice more to achieve their ambitious dreams, but instead it's to accept that they, nor anyone else, is destined for greatness and to find the joy in everyday life. Sometimes being lost in the crowd isn't such a bad thing after all. Intent on depicting a realistic everyday version of American life, Vidor stayed away from casting a big Hollywood star in his lead role for The Crowd, instead picking James Murray, a largely unknown actor who was just starting to get credited roles in Hollywood. Vidor also paradoxically used a lot of miniatures and expressionist set design in order to convey natural emotions to his audience, such as in the iconic scene where we're introduced to John working at his corporate job as the camera pans over a sea of hundreds of workers at their desk, filing paperwork. This is by no means an accurate depiction of how offices looked in the 1920s, but instead it's a really powerful way to convey that John is stuck in a sea of hundreds on the lowest rung of the company ladder. The Crowd is voted number 11 on Silent Era's Top 100 Silent Movies list, which I'm reviewing each movie on and sharing whether or not I would personally put that movie in my top 100 silent movies. For me, The Crowd is solidly in my favorite top 10 silent movies, as I think it's a rare quintessential American film that manages to be optimistic while also critiquing many of the aspects of the romanticized American dream. And it is one of the most visually beautiful silent films to ever come out of Hollywood.